So now you know exactly how to count your macronutrients and how to count the calories in food. So how do you get into ketosis real fast? Come with me and I'll show you. Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Farhan again. So now listen, this is the third video in the installment on how to start the ketogenic diet, okay? Now, you learned already exactly how to count your calorie count for the day. Then the second video actually discussed how to count the calories that's in food. Third, now how do you begin the ketosis process, right? Because remember, the whole end game of the keto diet is to get into ketosis. Why? Because ketosis state is when you're actually burning the fat that's in your body as well as the fat that you're consuming for energy. Our bodies like to consume carbs as the main source of energy. We want to change that and change it into just burning fat. So how do you do that? How do you get into ketosis? That's the number one question all my clients always ask me. Well, this is what I did when I was actually beginning the diet. Like I had told you guys before, I had to do a lot of research back and forth to see exactly, oh, wait a second, what do I do? What do I do? This is a surefire way for you to get into ketosis within 3 days. Fast. If you get into ketosis real fast, hey, you know what? You will start losing weight immediately. Now, what is the number one way to get into ketosis? Well, the number one way to get into ketosis is called the egg fast diet. That's the diet that I used. Now, this is not something that I would suggest long term. This is something that I would suggest maybe 3, maybe 4 days maximum, because within 3 to 4 days, you will have burned off all of the carbs that are in your body. So now the only source of energy that your body will use is fat. How do you do the egg fast diet? Well, to have a true egg fast diet and a very pure egg fast diet, these are the only 2 ingredients I would suggest. I would not suggest any soft drinks. I would not suggest any diet drinks. I mean, soft drinks isn't diet drinks, right? I would not suggest any dairy or anything of that sort. You want to make sure that you're just taking pure fat, little bit of protein, and that's it. Why? Because the whole emphasis of the diet is 75% fat, 20% protein, and 5% carbs. So if you don't take any carbs for like 3 to 4 days, your body will completely flush and use off all the carbs that you have in your body, and you will naturally get into ketosis. The eggs are the number one way to make sure that you get the right amount of fat and the right amount of protein. You don't want to do too much protein. We'll discuss that in the next video. What happens if you do too much protein? But this is the most perfect blend of macronutrients you need to get into ketosis. So what do? Well, remember in the other videos, we actually found out exactly how to calculate your calorie intake for the day. And then we actually calculated how many calories are in specific food. The same process you use for your egg fast diet. Everybody's going to be different because remember, I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but if you see my other videos, you'll know I need 2,131 calories just to lose 1 pound per week because I'm a fairly average guy. Now, a woman that's maybe 25 years old, that's only 5 feet, maybe 1 inch, and weighs about 140 might need only 1,200 calories. So it's not the same for everybody. So you really have to use MyFitnessPal. You really have to input that information in to make sure that you stay within your caloric intake, no matter what. That's the whole point. Now, what happens with this? Well, eventually what's going to happen is that the fats are not going to make you hungry anymore, and you're going to go long periods of time without wanting to eat. Okay, we will discuss in the next video exactly what happens if you eat too much protein and what actually happens when you do intermittent fasting at the same time. Also, one more other way to kickstart into ketosis is do a little light cardio. I mean maybe 10 to 15 minutes of cardio during the egg fast diet. And remember, do not do the egg fast diet for maybe 3 or 4 days. Don't do that. Why? Because you know what? To be honest, it gets really boring. And second, Also, you really need to start eating vegetables in order to make sure that the fiber is used to basically flush out all the toxins, okay? I hope this video has helped. Please, if you like this channel, please subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Love.